this one going. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold on a hurt.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Oh, he loses the football. But the Broncos will get it back. Picks up late to recover that one. He gets 6 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Nix from the gun. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked a nice chunk there.
4 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. Another shot at this extra point here. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Texans nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Complete to Mims. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Middle. Almost set.
They run it. Here's RJ Harvey. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Berrios now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw by Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right.
On the gun, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession.
Here we go.
They take over just shy of midfield. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's caught for the first. And no, he's caught before he can reach the end zone, Brock. They got him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Mixon will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Amari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Nick's quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 53-yard attempt.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. No finding his back. Nixon. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
From the 45 on second down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second. Scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 14. Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Nix from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. There's a 44-yard look from the right half. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stroud now on third. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Texans set to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos beginning their drive here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Stays upright. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he works this to the 38 before going now. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix now to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On the move, headed right. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. He'll muster a little down to the 30. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they let first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
On the quick, right?
Again, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 21.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Barrios now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Okay. 18.
On play action, here's Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. Runs inside the 35. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. All in left side. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down, Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It connects down the sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Has it in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and just 2 to go. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. One after tries, goodbye lots. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Barrios now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk my face.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right. Hey, King,
Stroud from the pistol. Hits his running back. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets this to Stover. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down, Texans.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Stroud now on 3rd. The throw is caught. And the Broncos corral it. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance to stand here with 3rd and 1.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down run by Dobbins. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 41-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And up to Chubb to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Again, it's Chubb. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. Completed to his running back. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The give inside to Chubb. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. We're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13. It sets him up with 1st and goal.
Broncos. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trailed by just a point in the fourth. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. They tried a trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Texans.
What's up?
They'll run the draw with Chubb. He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All right. 18. What's up?
Here's Chubb on second down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
On play action, here's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Texans holding just a 1-point advantage. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Chubb running out of the gun. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Looking to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
And
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 118. Outside.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
118. Outside.
They're going to pass it here. Here's a screen now for Chubb. Inside the 10. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Oh, right. 118. Outside.
Stroud on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. So the Texans come away with the road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott.